Hey guys, due to the sudden outbreak of COVID-19, we are stuck at home, and a lot of companies have imposed work from home culture. Not only companies, but also the education sector started taking advantage of technology to bring classes online in form of various calling apps. With such high demand, Zoom started popping up a lot. However, it has its own fair share of security issues. The one we are going to discuss today is Zoom's UNC path injection. First, what is UNC? Universal Naming Convention is a standard for identifying servers, printers, and other resources in a network, which originated in the Unix community. A UNC path uses double slashes and backslashes to precede the name of the computer. The path within the computer, that is disks and directories, are separated with a single slash or backslash. This is an example of a UNC path. That being said, let's get started with the demonstration. So I have a Zoom meeting started here. This is my attacker's machine, which is a Linux, and I'm going to use a Windows 10 64-bit as my victim. So I have already hosted a meeting here. Okay, let's get started. The first thing the attacker is going to do is he's going to use a responder to listen. Let's get our responder started. Okay, so I have it started here. The next thing the attacker is going to do is he's going to use the chat feature available in Zoom to send a SMB address to the victim. Let's see. Here I have sent a SMB address, and you can just attacker can write anything random like check this out to make sure the victim clicks on the link. Now moving on to the victim side. As you can see, the Zoom app converts the UNC path to hyperlinks. As soon as the victim opens the link, Windows automatically sends the NTLM username and hashed passwords into the remote SMB server. As I can open my listener, you can see that it has already stored the username and hash password in it. As I have previously done it, so it's just keeping the storage, or else it will display here only. I'm gonna manually close it. In case it's the first time, it closes on its own by exiting. Now the username and password are shown and stored in this directory. Let me show you. As you can see, the attacker can easily use any cracking tool and crack the hashes. After a while, the password gets cracked, and thus the attacker gets the Windows credentials of the victim. The second scenario is I'm going to discuss is launching programs on victim's machine. Pretty simple. Now what the attacker is going to do is he's going to just use the Zoom chat. Sending a simple directory to the victim. For example, let's launch a program, say Notepad. Now going on to the victim side. Here he's gonna click the link, and as you know, Zoom client converts the UNC path to hyperlink, and Notepad is gonna open. Now this might sound childish, like it sounds more like a prank than an actual attack. Now let me show you something. Now imagine this. The attacker creates a remote malware and sends it to the victim through a link. Say the victim install is, say downloads it, he doesn't open it. Attacker can use this feature to make the victim open it and run it. Let me give a short demonstration. So you can ask the victim to try out a new game and send him a link to it. As soon as he clicks on it, he's gonna get a download option and he can download it, but he might not open it. So to make him open it, you can just use this particular thing called the UNC path and make him run it. The next thing you do is you send him a path like this. The victim gets it, he clicks on it, and you somehow convince him to run it. And obviously before that you have to start a listener, or else it won't work. So I have my listener started, and as you can see I have already gained access. So that's how this UNC injection can be used via the Zoom app. You can predict the rest, how the attacker can use these features for his own benefit. Zoom has already fixed this in its latest update, so all the people watching this who still haven't updated, I suggest you do it fast. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye guys.